Hey guys, and welcome back to Yoga and Wellness with Amanda. I'm Amanda and this is Trooper, and I want to start out today's video by saying Happy New Year and welcome to the year 2022 if you're watching this live. And I hope you had a good holiday and are just pumped for the opportunities of the new year. I'm not really big on resolutions per se, but I like to think of the new year as a new start. So it's an opportunity to set an intention, to kind of let go of maybe things that you were holding on to, things that no longer serve you, and just embracing the opportunity to begin again. So it's like a rebirth, a renew, a restart, rejuvenation, what have you. So in light of embracing that philosophy, we're gonna do some yoga, and this flow is gonna be pretty low-key, just really stretching out the body and kind of doing a quick flow to get started with maybe your New Year's resolutions if you set them, or just the intention of self-love and giving a little bit back to yourself. So without further ado, we'll roll out our yoga mat and get started. All right, so for today's practice, we are going to begin in Sukhasana, or easy seated pose. So really take a moment to feel rooted and grounded through the sit bones. Feel that connection to the earth. We want to feel stable and rooted throughout any yoga posture to kind of keep our balance and stay grounded and focused. And I really want you to take a few moments here to feel the breath rooting to the earth as well. When we inhale, we're bringing the breath up through the body, through the earth. And when the exhale comes, we're just releasing all of that nice and gently, and staying focused on that rooted, filling the body up with air and releasing it as we go through practice is really going to kind of set our tone and our gentle energy and our overall flow for practice today. So if you'd like, you can close the eyes or gaze softly at the floor in front of you and just feel this rooted, grounding breath and energy fill you up with the inhales and allow it to gently release and surrender with the exhales. And I want us to take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose, open mouth, exhale. Inhale through the nose, open mouth, exhale. One more, inhale through the nose, open mouth, exhale. Gently flutter the eyes open. If they were closed, bring the gaze to the front of the room. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms up overhead. Palms touch, exhale, hands to heart. Wonderful. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Release the hands to the lap and just take a few shoulder rolls here, gently waking up the body. Bringing some movement into the arms if you'd like. I'm still keeping that rooted, grounding breath. And then we're going to take a couple neck circles here, or just allow the head to fall from side to side, front to back. Find what feels good. We just want to wake up the upper body a little bit here. No rhyme or reason, just find the stretch that you need for your body right now. It's the beauty of yoga. Now we'll return to center. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And on the exhale, gentle twist to the right. Left hand crosses over to left knee. Right hand comes to plant by the hip. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe into the twist and only twist as far as feels good. If you find any discomfort, just come out of the twist just a little bit. And on the next exhale, release that twist and we'll come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, and exhale, twist to the opposite side. This time, right hand comes to left knee, left hand comes to plant by the hip. Sitting up nice and tall, lengthen through the spine and only twist as far as feels good for you. Breathe into the twist. Allow the body to release. And on the next exhale, use the breath to release back to center. Well done. Next, we're going to do a little stretch for the side body. So we're going to plant the right hand on the mat beside us. Inhale, really reach up through those fingertips. Stretch out through the side body. Roll that heart space open, gaze up to the sky. Feel anchored through the sit bones, light and lifted through the upper body, lengthening through the side body here. And when you're ready, on an exhale, we'll switch sides. Bring that left hand to plant on the mat. Inhale, right arm up and overhead. Really reach out through those fingertips. And when you feel secure, rotate that heart space open, gaze up to the sky. Use the breath to create expansion in the body, but still feel grounded through the lower half. And on an exhale, we'll release that right hand back to the mat and come to center. If you'd like, go ahead and switch the cross in the legs, and we're going to do just a couple rib cage rolls. So we're just going to rotate that body in a little circle. Kind of think of this as like a roundabout cat-cow. We're arching the spine as we move the chest backwards, and then we're bringing the chest forward towards one knee at a time. And I feel like this is just a nice way to wake up the spine and even the hips. I feel a little bit of stretch in this pose. And then go ahead and switch directions when you're ready. These circles can be big or small. Like, find that balance of motion and gentle stretch without putting too much strain on the body. And then we'll find stillness back at center. From here, we're going to roll over to hands and knees and find our tabletop position here. So we're going to have the hands about shoulder distance apart, knees hip distance apart. You can keep the toes curled if you'd like, or the tops of the feet flat on the mat. And we're going to drop the belly, lift the gaze as we inhale for cow pose. Exhale, arch the spine, let the head hang for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And use your breath, oh, excuse me here, dog hair. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. We'll do a few more rounds here. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And return to center, neutral spine when you are ready. All right. So next up, we're going to do a little bit of a stretch for our hamstrings. So we're going to start with the right. So we're going to extend the right leg long on the mat and really press out through that back heel, creating length down the back of the leg, long straight line from crown of the head to the heel here. Breathe into the stretch. We'll spread the fingers nice and wide. Make sure we're grounded into our other points of contact here. And when you're ready, go ahead and lift that right leg up parallel to the mat. And if you're feeling really balanced, lift that left arm up. Ooh, troop dog. Okay. Let me reposition here. So our left arm is extended, our right leg is extended, and go ahead and bend that left knee. Reach around and find your foot if you can, and do a little stretch. Really kick back that left leg and release. That was kind of fun, right? Something a little different. Now we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So left leg extend back, really press out through that heel, creating length down the back of the leg. Breathe into any areas of the body that you feel might be a little tight or tense here. And when you're ready, inhale, bring that left leg parallel up to the mat. Right arm extends forward. Really reach out through the fingertips and the heel. And when you're ready, bend the left knee, sweep that right arm back, find the foot, kick back, open the shoulder. A little bit of a stretch here. And exhale, release, nice and gentle. Bring the big toes to touch, knees nice and wide. Sink those hips for child's pose. Bring the head down to the mat. Reconnect with the earth and the breath. Feel the heat you've created in the body. And again, using the breath here as a tool to create space. If you're feeling any tightness or tension in the hips, the back, the shoulders, just use the breath as a guide to create space. It's a tool to open up, surrender, soften. And when you feel ready, use the arms to press the body back up. We're going to curl our toes beneath us and take a big breath in. And as we exhale, find downward facing dog. Paddle out the feet here. Feel nice and stretched out. The head surrendering. Press the calves towards the back of the room to increase that hamstring stretch. Claw into the mat with the fingers if you need a little more stability. Breathing into your downward dog. And when you're ready, begin to bend the knees, gaze towards the hands, and walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat for a forward fold. Inhale with a flat back, halfway lift, gaze at the mat in front of you. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. From here, we're going to bend the knees pretty generously and plant the right hand in between the feet, kind of in front of the toes here. And on an inhale, we're going to sweep the left arm overhead for a little twist. I like to keep my right knee nice and bent so my fingertips can reach the mat. If you have a block or something that you'd like to use, you can do that underneath the hand as well. Option to bring the left hand to the low back. Just keep the shoulders nice and open. Reach out through those fingertips once more. And an exhale, we'll rotate down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. This time we'll plant the left hand on the mat. Inhale, right arm up. Gentle twist, that left knee is nice and generously bent. Rotate the shoulders open, so we're trying to create a nice strong straight line from fingertip to fingertip, and an option to bring the hand to the low back if you'd like. And on the next exhale, we'll release back down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, and exhale, fold. We're going to rotate and we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold here. So heel toe the feet out, nice and wide, heels in, toes out. Or actually, I think I'm feeling a little bit better with my toes facing forward here. Hands could be down at the mat. Or if you'd like, we can take ragdoll arms, bringing opposite hand to opposite elbow and giving the body a little bit of a sway. Another nice modification is to rotate the hands so the fingertips are facing the back of the room, and you can bend the knees a little bit deeper. That's a nice stretch. We'll just stay here for a few breaths, not too long. And then wherever you are, go ahead and release the hands back to the mat. We're going to inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, folds. And we're gonna use our breath, big, strong inhale to rise up to goddess pose. So we're gonna rotate our feet a little bit, heels in, toes out, and sink those hips. Goalpost the arms, or you can keep the hands on the hips. Nice activation for our thighs here. We'll bring the hands to heart center. 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. One more. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach up, star pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Rotate the feet forward as we fold, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folds. We're gonna heel toe the feet in towards the body, heels and toes out, yogi squat or malasana. Bring those hips down to the earth, hands to heart center. Awesome. Always an option here to sit on a yoga block if you need a little bit more support. And we're gonna do a little bit of stretch. So we'll take a breath here first just to kind of reground here. And then we're going to bring the right hand down, the left arm up, a little bit of a twist here. Breathe deeply, feel grounded and rooted through the feet. Exhale, hands to heart. We're gonna switch sides. Inhale, open, left hand down, right arm up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart. Awesome. We're gonna release the hands to the mat and just roll back onto our booties here. Good job. We're gonna come into Baddha Konasana, seated butterfly pose. So, soles of the feet together here. Bring the heels in towards the body, or you can scoot them out to make a little diamond shape, whatever feels good. Sit up nice and tall. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, lead with the heart space. Begin to fold forward, and only fold as far as feels good. We're not trying to bring the head down to the ground. I want you to keep the integrity in the spine. So lengthen through the spine. Allow the body to lean forward. We don't want to slump forward. We're just leaning forward. Breathe into the stretch. And then we're going to plant the hands on the mat in front of us and slowly rise back up. Awesome. Bring the knees together with the hands and hands to plant behind the hips. We're just going to windshield wiper the legs for a minute here. Awesome. And then from here, we're going to come down on our back. So go ahead and rotate so your body is back on your mat. We'll bring the hips about, or the feet about hip distance apart, hands to the back of the thighs, and slowly lower down to the mat. Bring the heels a little bit closer to the hips here. Rest the hands on the belly, and I just want you to take a moment to feel the back body connect with the earth. Allow your body to feel heavy and surrender that weight to the mat. And once you feel grounded and rooted, we're going to bend the right knee and bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. We're going to come into kind of a modified reclined half pigeon pose here. So we're going to reach the right hand in between the legs. The left hand is going to come on the outside of the left thigh. As we lift that left foot off the mat, we want to keep like a 90-degree bend in our left leg, and then gently pull that left leg in towards the body. Keep that rooted, relaxed feeling in the back body as you're connected and supported by the mat, the earth beneath you. Again, using the breath as a tool to create space where needed in the physical body. And stay here for a few more breaths, or if you'd like, slowly release the hands, bring the left foot back down to the mat, and then return the right foot to the mat as well. Taking a few breaths at center. And then when you're ready, we'll begin the same stretch on the opposite side. So this time the right foot is going to stay planted on the mat. We're going to bend the left knee, bring the left ankle to the right thigh. Reach that left hand in between the space you've created in the legs. Right hand rolls to the outside of the right thigh. Keep a 90-degree bend in that right leg, or if you're feeling like really like stretchy, you can extend that right leg up to the sky. Both options are a good stretch. And gently pull that right leg in towards the body. Send the breath to the hips. Keep that rooted, grounded connection of the back body to the mat, to the earth. And keep the breath flowing naturally. We don't want to retain the breath here in any way. Nice flex in both feet. Stay here for a few more breaths, or if you're ready, slowly release that right foot back down to the mat, followed by the left. Then we'll release the hands to the mat, palms down. And just take a few breaths. Allow the feet to walk out to the outer edges of the mat, knees knocked together here. And slowly heel toe the feet back together, pull the knees into the chest. Hug them in tight, rock gently side to side. Give yourself a little massage. Feel the spine press into the mat beneath you. And if you decided to close your eyes while we're here on the mat, go ahead and gently flutter them open. Keep the gaze soft. And then we're going to bring the hands behind the thighs, and if you'd like, you can start to rock forward to backwards, going more dramatic as you go and finally rocking back up to a seat, or you could just gently roll over on your side and sit up. But that's kind of fun. And then we're going to come back to our easy seated pose, or Sukhasana. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'll gently bow the head, bring thumb knuckles to forehead. The beautiful, abundant, brightly shining light in me sees, honors, and respects that same light in each and every single one of you. Namaste. And we did it. We made it through another yoga flow together. Our first yoga flow of 2022. I hope you enjoyed our time on the mat together. If you enjoyed practice or have any questions about today's video, drop those in the comment section below, as well as any suggestions for future videos. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments, as always. And I hope you feel rejuvenated and are ready to take on the rest of the day. So I will let you get back to it, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.